this godforsaken season is finally over. It's a little bit of relief, honestly, with how much of a roller coaster and there's so many lows, and the lows were so low, and the highs were just immediately eliminated by those lows pretty much all year. The Yankees really just got fucking walked over in this wild card game. Gerrit Cole was awful. The bullpen, they were asked to get a ton of outs because he didn't last long at all, and yeah, they gave up some runs here. The offense was completely non-existent. There were some moments on the stream that I couldn't believe what happened. I'm demoralized. I'm defeated. It's time to fucking clean house. I'm furious. But honestly, there's like some odd relief that this season's over because it was such a fucking toll to watch.
It was pathetic. Tonight was pathetic. Tonight was really just perfectly encapsulated everything that was wrong this season. The offense, they were lifeless from the jump. Gerrit Cole, you're a loser, buddy.
What the fuck?
You're
man?
a choke artist. I know we're going to hear maybe he was more hurt than he let on, whatever.
I think he was.
You're a $324 million race. We literally paid Gerrit Cole for playoff games. I'm not going to say a wild card. We played Gerrit Cole for do-or-die playoff games. You're at Fenway Park. You're facing your rival. You got to go out there and shove. He dug the Yankees an immediate hole in the first inning. He got 6 fucking outs. 6 outs. You got 6 outs and probably should have given up more than 3 runs if Clay Holmes wasn't a god. That's pathetic.
Clay kept them in this game.
Gerrit Cole, any goodwill that he's won over with Yankee fans over these past 2 seasons, it's all out the fucking window. He should get booed next opening day, and the offense is fucking pathetic. I mean, they didn't show a lick of fight. Aaron Boone needs to be fired. Brian Cashman needs to be fired. They need to redo this whole organization.
One single person was on second base the entire game.
Is that true? Does it actually stop?
One single person was on second base the entire game. I honestly don't think we got one leadoff hit either.
I'm just looking at that.
Pretty sure we didn't get one leadoff hit. You can't get anything started. And let me tell you, if there's I want Gerrit Cole's job. 324 minutes to work for 17 minutes.
Not one leadoff.
One leadoff guy on.
One leadoff.
Can you imagine making 324 mil for 17 minutes? That's what he did tonight. 17 minutes of work. You fucking bum.
Yeah, man.
I'm done defending him.
No,
it's like what has he been? What has he done? And I've tried so hard. He's so good. That's our guy. What has he done to fucking do anything?
I've been trying to defend, especially with the spider tax stuff, where I've been trying to say he had that shutout in Houston, and his numbers are down, but he showed that he adjusted and he had some really dominant starts. That's out the window. The bottom line is Gerrit Cole is not the same pitcher without spider tack. That's a sad reality. And tonight, I know it's easy to say, it's one start. How could you, throw away everything else? This is the start, though. Next year maybe he'll have an ERA of fucking 2.42 in July when he's shutting down the Kansas City Royals. But you paid him for nights like this, and he failed. He failed badly.
Fuck that team. We do 2 podcasts a week for 162 games, and that's the effort you give us for the last game?
They deserve to give, after what the Yankees put the fans through this season, the constant ups and downs, the constant heartbreak, to go out with a whimper would be almost too nice to say.
Yes.
They didn't go out with a whimper. They went out.
They got walked
with
over.
Nothing.
There was nothing you could take away from that game that was positive besides Stanton's a god.
Stanton is a god. Stanton's the only one who showed up tonight. I don't know still how the fuck that ball in the first inning was not a home run.
Dave is just, he says a million things on these streams, and, the guys stink and all that and whatever.
He said you. Don't bring us.
What?
What?
What'd you say?
You said you stink, not us.
I'm
kidding.
Right.
I'm kidding. Just try to laugh.
No, what he was dead on though was this game ended when the whole vibe, if Giancarlo's first inning ball clears the monster and is gone,
we're in the World Series.
We're going bananas. There's the whole vibe is so different, and honestly, I don't know one person who's at home or probably at the game who thought that wasn't I was just talking with Coley. The home run swings that we saw in Fenway 10 days ago, that looked like the ball was going further than all of those off the bat. And I don't know if it was a broken bat or Frankie claims that the ball was just broke.
Something supernatural happened there. I mean, John Sterling.
I think Cashman just deleted his Instagram.
Does Cashman even have an Instagram?
Yeah.
I would delete it too, dude.
John Sterling with an unbelievable call. Poor John Sterling just being what did I do wrong?
Yeah,
what did I get wrong here?
You know
that
what?
was awesome.
Objectively,
That was so funny.
Very funny.
At least we got that. But
I want to play
for
that.
those 4 seconds where I thought that was a home run from Giancarlo, literally flashed through my head. They won. This game's over. They won. They're going to beat the Rays. They're going to win the World Series. And then I was floored.
Let me play the Sterling.
When I heard Dave say single, I was going to turn. What the fuck are you talking about? That's a 500.
Let me play the audio one more time. It's so funny.
The pitch to Stanton. There goes. Deep left. It is high. It is far. It is gone out of the ballpark. A Stantonian home run. Now, what did I do wrong? What did I see wrong?
Unbelievable.
He's at first base.
That's really funny.
Yeah, John Sterling, I mean, the poor guy. I don't know. Again, something supernatural had to have happened with that ball. It doesn't make sense. The game turned really. The game turned one when Gerrit Cole was shit. He shit the bed to start off, put us in a hole. And the game turned again. The 6th inning, it felt like they had momentum. The Rizzo home run. The Giancarlo, another one that looked like a home run for a second that would have tied the game.
For a second, dude, that ball was hit so fucking hard, and it was a foot away from a homer. And then me and Marty are waving Judge home. Nevin, what are you doing, pal?
I will say there is another angle. It's easy to blame Phil Nevin. It's easy to blame a third base coach. It's like a kicker, but I agree. But also you got Joey Gallo on deck, who, by the way, fucking.
But that's
sucks.
what I'm saying. We said at the time, but why am I saying that?
I like
what
the
is he
aggressiveness,
gonna...
but
when
you think about it, 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. It's like, and you just tattooed that ball off of.
Well, that's baseball though too. It's such a hindsight thing where it's like if he scores, we're all like whatever. But when you do watch it, he was 2-3 steps past third when they got the cutoff. Like it wasn't like he was a 4th third. It was a great throw by Xander. And you know what? Joey Gallo wasn't even. I didn't even know he played today. I had no.
Joey Gallo. The fact that Joey Gallo's on this team next year is a travesty. We'll do next week. I guess
next week we'll do a full breakdown. This is just a
full season eulogy or whatever. Like Joey Gallo can't be on this team next year.
We're becoming a joke.
We're
becoming a joke.
But
like there's always that thing where we're still the Yankees. Like we always make. This is an absolute joke.
Oh, we got Boone quotes. Guys are crushed. Tonight was another tough one to take. We have been through a lot of wars and guys in that room, we have a lot of scars. Okay.
I hope these are Aaron Boone's last post-game quotes. They have to be. He's fucking.
I need some mean old bastard like Buck Showalter to shove these fucking players into a closet and say you're nothing. You're nothing until you win something.
Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton are on this team next season. And outside of that, DJ will be here. And outside of that, nobody's safe in my mind on the offense.
No, you're right. I agree.
The league has closed the gap on us. We've got to get better in every aspect.
Close the gap? What does that mean?
We never had a gap.
When did the gap? What, the late 1990s?
What is he?
Who said that?
Boone.
What gap? What gap? What gap?
There's no gap.
There's no gap.
Tom, there's no gap. Fucking loser.
Like that's the thing is like it's like we go on these streams and the Red Sox fans they say like it's flipped where the Yankees they were the big bad Yankees, the Red Sox could never beat them. It's like we can't fight back. It's just the truth.
Yeah.
The Red Sox have won 4 World Series. The Yankees have won 1 in the past 20 years. Like that's pathetic. It's pathetic. Like we don't know. We're all young enough. I imagine most of the listeners are young enough where we probably remember 2009 and don't really, maybe outside of a few faint memories, remember the late 90s. But, like, the big bad Yankees, that's gone. That's dead. And, like, it fucking sucks.
I can't believe he said that. The league has closed the gap on us. What a ridiculous quote. So the Giancarlo ball in the first inning really, like, took the fucking air out of the room. You don't score there, obviously. Cole was bad. And there's no getting around. I know I had my thing a couple weeks ago where I was like, don't boo Gerrit Cole. That was one bad start. He followed it up with a lot more bad starts. And this was the icing on the cake. A horrific start. The location. He still has like the 100-mile-an-hour fastball. But the location, like all these 2-strike pitches are just right down the fucking cock. And does it have to do with the hamstring? I think so, but still, man, you got to do better than fucking 2 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 bombs, 1 bomb,
1 bomb.
1 bomb. No, 2 bombs. 2 bombs.
Schwarber and
Schwarber and Bogaerts. Yeah.
Schwarber's was destroyed. Sanders, I thought, was going to go off the wall. I didn't have a read on any ball tonight.
After that Giancarlo ball, any ball in the air, I was like, I can't react until I see exactly.
Oh yeah,
where this
I was like trying to, be subdued with anything. But yeah, Giancarlo was the only one who really showed up. Giancarlo hit the fucking share of the ball. Giancarlo was so good this whole season.
What's his fucking name? Clay Holmes showed up.
Well, offensively, I'm struggling because Cole was bad, but at the end of the day, he exits giving up 3, and it's like you're in, and then Holmes comes in and shuts it down, like you just said. You're in this game.
No, I
it's
blame
3-0, and then when Rizzo hits his bomb, it's 3-1. It's like, dude, just put some fucking runners on base. This approach they had, like I get being aggressive out of the gate against Eovaldi, that's fine, but once you start trailing in the game, what are we swinging first pitch? Like I think I saw 9 of the first 16 batters swung first pitch. Take some pitches here. The fact you've only got pulled for no reason in my mind by Cora, and that was almost a blessing in disguise. And then Judge gets thrown out, whatever. But the fact that
what gap did we have? I can't believe he said that.
Unbelievable quote.
What gap did we ever have? The league has closed the gap. What? I can't believe that's real. That's the first time I've really gotten mad at fucking someone how dumb they are. That's the dumbest quote I've ever heard.
Future. Obviously, my contract is up. I haven't had any conversation. Haven't had any conversations about that with anyone. Oh, really? I wonder why. So we'll see. I love being here. I love going to work with this group of players.
Does he think it's the 90s? Does he have Alzheimer's? Is it okay? It has to, no?
I closed the gap. Aaron Boone, here's what happened. The Yankees in 2017, their window opened. The baby bombers arrived. All the farm system, number 1, number 2, whatever they were ranked farm system, they all arrived. Judge hits 52 home runs. The Yankees go to Game 7 of the 2017 ALCS. They're 1 win away. They were up 3-2, actually. They were 1 win away from going to the World Series and starting this new baby bomber dynasty. They fire Joe Girardi because Brian Cashman is an arrogant fucking prick piece of shit asshole who has too big of an ego to realize that, Joe Girardi disobeyed me a few times. All these computer lineups I gave him, I got to go get a puppet in there. That's on you, Brian Cashman. Aaron Boone comes in. This team's taking a fucking nosedive. They go out in the ALDS the next year. They go out in the ALCS the following year. ALDS, and now they can't even reach the ALDS this season. He has taken a once promising core and torn it apart. Is the Yankees window closed? Like, are we now opening a new?
Is he the only problem?
Are the Yankees window closed? What were we wait? Or are we waiting for Velasquez and Dominguez? Like, what? Where are we? Where are we?
Volpe.
5 years.
Volpe. I meant Volpe, not Velasquez. Whatever. I don't fucking know what I'm
saying. We're not taking him out is idiotic as well. What is Rugnet or Dor going to do?
That was so bizarre. It felt like such a nothing move. Like. It's almost like they like, we made a mistake. Like, this is going to change everything. What are you talking about?
We're still in the game at that point. Like, the fact that we didn't lose 12-1 is insane.
He had 1 at bat in the game. He had 1 at bat.
Yeah, he didn't have a chance to do anything.
No, I'm not. Andrew Velasquez is not a world beater at the plate.
No.
But that's a guy who terrorized Boston in Yankee Stadium.
But Odor's not someone that's going to change the game either. He struck out on 3 pitches at bat, too.
When did he come in the game? Let's see.
I think it was the 5th inning.
It was the 6th inning, I think.
Was it a 3-1 game still?
It was before Rizzo hit his home run. It was the at bat before Rizzo hit his home run.
You're right. Oh, good memory. So it's 3-0, and then Rizzo makes it 3-1.
Yeah.
He comes in to lead off the inning, which is like, all right, Odor's gonna be the guy to get on base here. He's the guy who's gonna take pitches and get on base to start a rally here. Like, what?
I don't know if a tweet about how much I hate fucking that prick Brian Cashman. There's another universe where that baby bomber core, it doesn't collapse. There's another core where the Yankees are winning 3 of 5 World Series.
Really
wish
I didn't do that. There's a universe
where my stupid fucking Gerrit Cole video that's, rightfully getting mocked on, and I regret it.
What I was just about to say, I wish I didn't do the video before the game.
You? I was talking about my fucking.
No, both of us.
How about my video?
No, both of us. Yeah.
I wish I didn't do that fucking video at fucking 1 in the morning after they signed Gerrit Cole. Yeah, I regret that.
To have 300.
I'll take it on the chin though. That's okay.
There's never anything good when you get 300,000 views in 4 hours for bad reasons.
Someone just had a great tweet to me. He said, the way the front office has operated the last several years reeked of half-assing and being okay with just simply making the playoffs. They didn't build the best team they could and haven't for a while. That includes manager and coaches. Whatever process they're in sucks. It's true. Look at the fucking Dodgers. They just always get the best players. They won a World Series. They went and got Max Scherzer and Trey Turner at the deadline. They signed Trevor Bauer. I know a horrible person streaming tonight, which is crazy. But like they just don't stop. The Yankees don't operate that way. They haven't operated that way.
That's so true. They won the World Series.
They won the World
last year,
Series. They're like, we need to get
and
better.
they got the 2 best players.
They operate how the Yankees used to.
That's insane. I didn't even. Yeah, because we're just complacent. We got Andrew Haney.
Yeah, we have the Cashman mentality of, we're good enough. You know, the numbers say we should be a 97-win team, and once you're in the playoffs, anything can happen. You know, it's a crap
How many walks do you think the Yankees drew tonight?
0. There's no way they drew a walk.
0.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Playoff game, 0 walks. That's the worst. That's the worst fucking approach.
I cheated when it was 2-1 count.
It's seriously
because it was always 1-2.
When Gardner got 3-1,
Yeah.
when Gardner got 3-1 to lead off that inning, I think it was the 3-1 game.
The
And we're like,
changed.
yo, here we fucking go. And then fastball, great spot by Eovaldi, blew him away. Eovaldi, tip your cap to Eovaldi. He was fucking good. He's a fucking postseason monster.
He was lights out.
And he dominates the Yankees. He rises to the occasion. He was Nathan Eovaldi was everything Gerrit Cole was should have been in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom line, Gerrit Cole completely shit the bed. Yeah, you're right. Will he get booed on opening day?
He should. I want this for all Yankee fans. We should boo Gerrit Cole on opening day.
Maybe we should go.
He's in for a fucking.
Or maybe next year I mean, look, I was obviously negative about this team all year long. I think I was proven right in the end. I think this team sucked all year long. But next year, you know, I don't know. Next year, if they have a good offseason where they make a lot of changes, I could go into 2021 very optimistic.
Just the worst. Every time we do
2022. Fuck, these years are
things,
flying.
man. Just never have fun.
No.
They were the Red Sox were so relaxed the entire game. Like they didn't have to worry about a thing. They just knew what was going to happen.
It wasn't.
I blame the
New
York Post too. The New York Post.
The New York posting was so bad.
Boston sucks with a girl with a peace sign or whatever.
It wasn't great.
What is that?
What are you doing?
That was horrible.
Boston sucks
needed
in all the
Vinny
reasons
Boombots
why.
on there.
Honestly, that poor girl, like she's probably gonna be walking around New York and people are gonna notice it.
Yeah.
Well, because you also know that girl. That's like a stock image of her in a white shirt,
yeah.
and they just put
yeah.
whatever they like.
That
She was
poor
wearing
fuck.
a Boston Sox shirt on that. What a terrible shirt. Yeah.
You can't even talk about anything about the game. Nothing happened. We didn't do
there's
anything.
no game. Like, okay, game recap. Gerrit Cole gave up a couple home runs.
The Green Monster is
Aaron
way too
Judge
tall.
got thrown out at the plate. The Yankees offense died. That's really it.
Yeah, that's it. Nothing happened.
The season really ended in a perfect way that the season has gone all year long, where they got on this run. They feel like they're world beaters. They go 5-1 in Boston, in Toronto. They put themselves in prime position for the #1 wildcard spot. They pissed that away by just becoming feeble at the plate. Not to take Tank's words out of from him, but they were on Friday and Saturday. Sunday they barely scratched across a run just to avoid playing in the tiebreaker, and they just completely shit the bed on Tuesday. I mean, it's just the ultimate roller coaster last 2 weeks, which was a roller coaster season, and you couldn't sum up better than that. I mean, like that is just a fucking Yankee season, a microcosm. The last 10 days, how this went.
It would have been nice to maybe have this game at Yankee Stadium, but I'm glad Aaron Boone in April and May decided games don't matter. Then when those lineups he was throwing out there, just saying like, guys, they need a day. It's early. Every game matters. Every game matters. And fucking
I mean,
shit.
Yeah. Is this game different if it's at Yankee Stadium? I don't even know.
I think it might be.
Maybe. I mean, Cole's much better numbers at Yankee Stadium than Fenway.
Another one of those Stanton wall hits is a home run. So.
Yeah.
The second one is for sure a home run.
The first one was.
I feel like in every park except for Fenway, the second one's a home run.
20 out of 30.
20?
Yeah, the first one was 0 out of 30.
First one, nothing. First one, I was just fooled. I mean, I will never understand until I die how that ball wasn't hit further than every building in Boston to clear the entire city. Giancarlo knew it twice. I saw people get on Giancarlo. Honestly, if I was him, I'd fucking thought I wouldn't run either. I thought both balls were absolutely destroyed.
There's another Boone quote. Whatever does happen, I'm at peace with. I know that I can hold my head high.
You know who said the same thing?
That's the guy who wants to be put out of his misery. He wants to be taken behind the woodshed and just shot.
I don't know what he's holding his head high about.
Oh, nothing.
How are you holding her? You were like a clear division favorite in the AL East, and you'll lose that by 9 games, and you don't even get the #1 wild card to host a wild. You have to go to Fenway, a team, Boston, that was predicted to be in third, fourth place at the beginning of the season by mostly everybody.
What did they accomplish under Boone? Second place, first place, second place, division, or no, third place this year?
Third place this year. Last 2019,
they won the AL East one
2019,
time.
They won the division. Thought that team was so good. 2018, you win the wild card game against Oakland, lose to the Sox in 4.
So the progress they made was they went from the wild card game.
That was Girardi, yeah.
They went from the wild card game to one division title, and then they went backwards twice.
Yeah. Yep.
Hold your head high.
And also, Marcus Timms, he's got, absolutely fucking gone.
Blown up.
Without a question. Boone's gone. Timms is gone. Gary is gone. Not that I feel vindicated for it, but I don't
know if Gary's definitely gone.
I think Gary's. I think you bring in no one's taking over Gary, but I think you gotta buy a year for Austin Wells, and then he's.
I was gonna say Kyle Higashioka, I like the guy. He has no place on this team.
Oh my God! No.
If he's Gerrit Cole's personal, the idea of Higashioka being Gerrit Cole's personal catcher can go fucking.
I like
out the
Higgy.
window.
I'm not gonna bash Higgy's not getting bashed.
He's not the problem, but I don't want Higashioka being the starting catcher next year, and Gerrit Cole better learn to pitch to whoever the fuck the Yankees catcher is, because if that's what you're gonna do to Higashioka in a must-win game, you can't use that excuse anymore.
I agree, and you say you like him, it's fine, but why would we want him? Why do we?
There's no reason for Kyle. He's a fine backup catcher next year, I guess. But I'd like a new catcher to be starting 110 games for the Yankees.
Yeah,
next year.
it's I'm not giving him that even privilege anymore to have a personal catcher. He doesn't deserve a personal catcher.
Gerrit Cole no longer that shot. Pitch to whoever the fuck we tell you to.
I can't still believe the league is. They won one division series in Aaron Boone's time in Yankee and.
Yeah,
the
4
Yankees
years they won and it was against the Twins. Does that even count?
Right, that's such a good point. Yeah, does that even fucking count? Do you guys have any sense of relief that this is over?
Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah,
I have a headache.
I was worried, and I feel like that we talked about this on an episode in July when they were bad, about them sneaking into the playoffs like they did, making a run, and then it's justification to keep.
I think the way they lost in this game.
Yeah. I know. If they lost. They lost.
Yeah.
I'm saying if they accidentally went to the ALCS this year, then it's do we fire Boone after making the ALCS?
No, I think losing.
Listen, I would have liked to go on the ALCS and knock the Red Sox out of the playoffs.
Sure.
If that meant keeping
Boone, I know
okay,
what you're saying,
I really want to knock
where
the
it's
Sox out.
if we limped it, it's
I feel like we talked about this 3 months ago and it happened.
No, yeah, Boone would be our manager for the next 10 years.
No, I would say. There's no way Aaron Boone's Yankee.
I don't even think he wants to come back.
No,
why would he want to come back?
I think it's a Cashman. The question is, I think the
Cashman's
bigger
thing. Cashman's got another year. They're going to give him one more year.
He shouldn't have.
They're not firing Cashman. That's ridiculous.
But I think that's the bigger question.
I don't think it's.
Let's put it this way.
I think it's considered.
I think there's a better chance Cashman gets fired than Boone stays. Does that make sense?
No, because I completely disagree with it. There's no.
I think
Boone
there's a 0% chance Boone stays. I think there's a 5% chance Cashman's gone.
Oh, okay. Then I agree with you.
Right. There's no world where Aaron Boone managing.
I see what you said now.
Year.
Yes, I agree with you. Yes.
Yeah.
But I still think it's so slim that Cashman's gone. I think he gets another year. But Boone is gone.
If Aaron Boone, by the way, is the Yankees manager next year, I might denounce my fandom.
What?
We should just end the podcast if Aaron Boone's the Yankees manager.
I turned to hope. I said I might have to get off the podcast because we stay.
Yeah, you're nothing.
I honestly don't think he even wants to come back. He's destroyed by the media with everything he does, especially tonight. There's no way he can even go on social media anymore. If he's ever walking through the city, I feel like people would ever he lives in Connecticut.
Yeah, you're starting to make me feel bad for him. I don't want that.
No, but with his heart condition and everything, why would he want to keep doing this? What he had heart surgery this year.
Yeah, no. And the thing is, do you think he'd ever get another job as manager? He came into as good of a situation as you could have had, inheriting a team with all this talent, and to bring them backwards. Why would you ever give him another shot? I don't know. But no, like you said, the relief. I feel like not as much. last year was just weird because obviously with the shortened season. 2019 was like really depressing and sad when they lost because like that 2019 was special and like they won 100 games and they won a playoff series. They went to Game 6 of the ALCS and like battled. That was like very sad where I felt like, man, this team that I loved all season long is done. I have none of those feelings towards this team. None. It's like, yeah, this team kind of sucked all year. Would have been nice if they made a run, but I didn't feel like emotionally attached to this team at any point.
Cole speaking now.
Oh, he better have good quotes
He
here.
said he was sick to his stomach about the performance.
Yeah.
Good. You should be sick to your stomach. You should throw up tonight. You should make yourself throw up.
He's going to have redemption next year. I'm never going to give up on Cole. Sorry. That's just not going to happen.
We can't because we got him for 9.
That's true.
I mean, define giving up. Like, I'm sure he'll be good next year.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't have goodwill towards him right now. If we're doing a list of Yankees I like and Yankees I don't like Gerrit Cole right now.
The list is what?
The list is Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton.
And
I
like
think are the players I like.
Sevy? I don't know.
Yeah, I got
gotta be
Low
like a bullpen
Isaga,
pitcher or
Sevy,
something?
Clay Holmes. I was thinking more of like the major people.
Right. Not great.
Joey Gallo's girlfriend posting an Instagram story. I got my man's back. Let's go off season.
Oh, Joey Gallo, get out of New York.
Come on.
Cole, this is the worst feeling in the world, and it happens to 29 teams each year going home early. Listen, I think Cole, like, anyone, it's like, I mean, that's just Dave. Like, he doesn't care or whatever. I think Gerrit Cole definitely cares.
Oh, for sure cares.
But
how do you
yeah.
see how do you see the playoffs playing out now that we're out?
Rays, Astros.
I think the Dodgers win tomorrow. They're not
excited.
stopping.
I'm pretty excited to watch the rest. Watch the rest. Of the
Are you
playoffs
able to do that?
stress-free.
Are you able? I mean, you're in the game. I mean, I am too.
I just gamble. I probably wouldn't. If I didn't gamble, I
No,
it's
so
an
playoff
interesting
baseball,
one this year.
even without gambling, it's beautiful.
No, it is interesting this year, but I'm gonna be honest. The Dodgers aren't. The Cardinals are the hottest team in baseball.
Who are they pitching?
I don't know yet.
Is it Wainwright?
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be Wainwright, but like
The line's a little low. It's only like
the
250.
Cardinals are the hottest team in baseball. Imagine
Also,
winning
Muncy hurt.
105 games and you lose in the first and don't even make the playoffs. Really, it's insane.
106, right?
And the fact that
I think they'd
I
change
love
the wild card
as
if they
a
lost.
baseball fan, I love it. As a player, I would hate it. Can you imagine even being the Giants? You won 100 and whatever games and won your division and have to play the Dodgers.
Yeah, there's your
That is
prize.
so
Here's
fucked
your
up.
prize.
Yeah, it's like, oh
The
great.
team that's been chasing you all year that you just edged out, now you get them for
It's a
5
shame
games
that can't be the
series.
ALC
And
or
here's
the
Max
NLCS.
Scherzer.
Fucked up, man. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Rays, Astros, and then I don't know who it's gonna be in the NL.
I think it's gonna be Rays, White Sox, and I
Really?
think it's gonna be Brewers,
You think White Sox beat the Astros?
Giants. Yeah, I think the White Sox
I think
might
the
go
Astros.
to the World Series.
I think the White Sox are fraudulent. I think their division, who they play all year, whatever. I think the Astros steamroll them. I think Tampa takes down Boston in 4, and then I've got. It just feels.
I'd probably go Rays, Brewers, World Series.
I think Tampa's gonna be back there.
I think the Brewers are done though.
Devin Williams' injury
Devin
hurt me,
Williams
but
is
I
hurt.
did
I think
have
Tampa-
that. Remember
I
my
think-
visualization.
I think the Brewers have been skating by too.
I think
by the
Tampa
way.
gets back to the World Series.
I think it's a rematch of last year.
I could see that.
Except now they have Wander Franco.
But again, we're all doubting the Giants when we shouldn't.
Yeah.
And that will never
All
stop.
year.
I think
year
the
we've been saying
Giants
it.
will win the
But
World
everyone
Series, and
has.
the Giants will win the World Series, and people still won't be.
I think
Yeah,
the
like,
Giants
how
go to
sure.
the NLCS. I think they win their first series.
You think they beat the Dodgers?
Yeah,
I will say their crowd gets
I think
awesome.
the Cardinals.
I think the Cardinals might win tomorrow.
Giants, I do too. The Giants crowd gets very. It's a very good.
Giants
postseason
was
crowd.
a great postseason
Stadium.
ballpark.
The whole
Yeah,
thing.
Not forget, we got the
the
Red
lights,
Rhino. There.
the dark.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
No offense to him, I kind of forgot about it.
Of course
I
I
walked
did.
in-
What do you mean?
Completely forgot he existed.
I think he has a
Is he still
full-time
cashing
job.
paychecks?
I think so.
Did we just pay him? To
I don't
go to
think
the
him
game?
and his boys have been to a game at all. That guy is winning life.
We may have just
for him.
unearthed, like, I think everybody at Barstool forgot that Red Rhino existed.
Besides me. Because I can't believe. Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Seems like a nice guy. Forgot he existed.
I hope he can't afford to go to the Giants playoff game.
Cole said
maybe with a job. Yeah.
They caught Cole saying I'm out on a mound visit between Higgy, but it was just because Higgy was trying to go over the next pitch sequence, and then he already saw Boone. He's like, dude, like I'm coming out
I
of the
saw
game.
him mouth.
It wasn't. People thought like, oh, he's asking out of the game. No. It's like he saw Boone was pulling him. He knew they needed a double play. They brought Clay Holmes in. I'd say if there's one of the very few positives of this season, at least the second half, was Clay Holmes is fucking sick.
Yeah,
and they have control over him for years, and he was going to become a big piece of this team.
Sevy could be our starter next year.
He gave a run today, but like he's a lot of you're going to build off that, and I know like we fucking said that's just what's going to happen with Sevy. He's going to pitch a little bit and be like, oh yeah, the silver lining is we get Sevy next year, and now we're here. Here we are, just saying that.
They need another starter next year.
They need another starter. They need a shortstop. And my guy that I'm just going
another reliever.
Heads over heels for will be Corey Seager. That's the only guy I want.
Is Trey Turner a free agent or no?
No. I think we looked this up. I thought he had another year.
I don't think so. I think he's under contract.
He's just on the Dodgers?
Scherzer's a free agent.
Yeah, I know Scherzer is.
I'd like to, but apparently he just won't come to New York. But I would take him.
No,
I'd take him.
People were saying Toronto should go get Scherzer.
Oh, please God, no.
Honestly,
Turner has.
The Yankees should have forfeited their playoff spot to the Blue Jays. Blue Jays would have given a much more exciting game.
They might have won the World Series.
They would have won the World Series.
I said that. If they were in the wild card game, they would have won the World Series.
They should have forfeited their spot to the Blue Jays.
Fuck.
So Turner has one more year.
Turner's got a fourth ARB year.
He's the best player.
But Seager is where I turn. I think lefty bat, plays a good shortstop.
Then what? So then when Volpe's ready, you move him to third.
Yep.
You move Seager
to
third.
Either or. You could. Yeah. I'm sure Volpe could play. If you can play short, you can play third.
I'm down for that.
And you might be seeing Gio Urshela get moved on from. You might be seeing. I think Glaber stays.
I think Glaber stays.
But he's just always going to be the second baseman no matter what.
DJ
first base.
First.
I think Rizzo's gone because DJ's under contract. You got to put him somewhere, and I think
unless you put DJ at third, Rizzo at first.
That would be.
You think Rizzo's gone?
I think Rizzo's probably gone.
So
yeah.
I don't see them
first baseman.
You would have DJ at first, Gio at third, or I mean, I'd like Rizzo back.
I want Rizzo back too.
I would love Rizzo back. I don't see it happening.
I'd like Rizzo.
I'd rather
back
Seager than Rizzo.
For sure, I'd for sure rather Seager, but like.
Why not both?
We have the money to do both.
And I want Joey Gallo out of here. Seriously, like I know I'm not just saying that. Like I think he exemplifies everything that's wrong with the new age Yankees.
Did not work out.
And I would love to use that spot for somebody that could.
Literally the only.
And for the love of God, just buy out Brett Gardner and just end it forever.
If that man's on the team, I'm done. I'm done.
For the love of God. I know he was productive the second half.
He's going to come back?
I think if he doesn't retire, he'll end up on the team next year.
No, he has to retire. They're going to have to tell him because he's not going to go to another team. I know that.
Yeah,
but just we have to sit him down.
No, I wouldn't be surprised anymore.
No, we have to sit him down and say, your fat fucking head needs to go home.
The fact that tonight
put him on the bench, put him as a bench
one
coach.
Of those classic Gardner at bats.
I had him. I bet on him to homer tonight because I was like, "This is a classic."
Have
Gardner
him
short
be a bench
game.
coach. Yeah. Have a assist any coach he wants. I don't give a fuck. If he is on that team, I'm gonna lose my mind.
He'd probably want to be a bad man. Now I want new blood to be a manager.
He'd be a good bench coach.
We don't need him to be our head coach.
Yeah, a trainer or something.
Apparently, A-Rod predicted Cole will win the Cy Young next year because it will be his sophomore year in New York's easier. This was his.
A-Rod shouldn't be allowed to call Yankees games.
No, shouldn't.
I have a question.
What do you got?
What do I do with Bronxy?
Put him in water.
Just find an aquarium.
Just let him free.
Just find an aquarium.
Imagine having to take care of that thing now. You'll fucking lose your Bronx.
Kill it?
I did.
Holy shit.
What else you
Leave in the locker don't do that.
I don't know. Fucking take him to a swamp where the turtles go.
My dad, when he had a pet turtle for whatever reason as like a teenager, and he was giving it a bath, and he got distracted, and he ended up boiling it to death by accident.
Oh my God.
He left the water.
Turtles
when he came
can
back.
boil?
Yeah, it's hot.
He left the. Yeah, I don't think
ever boil too.
He never got a pet.
That's just really
until
sad.
he got a bird. That
was your response. Turtles can boil.
I think anything can boil.
Yeah,
we can boil.
We sit in a bath. You don't boil.
If it's hot
We're
enough.
not turtles.
It was really hot.
If it was,
And he left him in long enough or whatever. You forgot.
Yes, yeah.
I can't believe that was your reaction. Not like,
Shut
holy
up,
shit.
Marty.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I think a turtle can enjoy it.
Did I lose the season thing?
I have no idea. I
Oh,
don't know.
I
probably,
fucking
right?
hope so.
I'll go through that for the
I
next
can't
episode.
be paying for dinner after that year.
You got too many dinners on your hands
I
already.
got a lot of dinners to
We
pay
decided
for.
we'll do a
You-
pregame at the apartment. You'll see the apartment.
Yeah.
We'll do a pregame. We'll go to dinner and we'll try and forget
Yeah,
the
that'll
season.
be nice. We won't talk about the Yankees at all.
Yeah, that might be a rule.
That'd be a good rule.
That might be a rule. Yeah, all these Billy football. I'd rather Gerrit Cole use spider tag and get tossed after 3 innings instead of what happened. Fair.
Yeah.
Um,
Probably wouldn't have gone up any rounds.
I don't think spider tag had anything to do with this. I think it was just he fucking couldn't locate because it was fucking. God, all this is so. Dude, there's nothing.
You could always tell when Gerrit Cole doesn't have it right away. Like that first pitch isn't on the black 98. It's over.
He just didn't. Yeah, you're right.
Everything was like his changeup was right down the middle. I've never seen that. Also, Chad Green, go home. Go home.
He will be going home.
He looks so sad to be pitching. He's like, why are they putting me in? I can't pitch. He's simply telling us with his eyes he can't be in there anymore.
Brutal way to lose.
Hey,
Would you rather lose like that or a walk off?
walk off?
No.
I'd rather
That
walk
was
off.
demoralizing.
I'd rather
I'm
have-
usually in the blowout stance of this,
Me
but
too.
that was so demoralizing. Like they just had nothing.
Like we didn't have anything.
2 years ago, when the walk off happened, like I didn't say a word for like an hour and a half.
No, yeah, but like we still fought. Like we
No,
fought.
I'd rather tonight. I'd rather.
No,
Yeah.
Tonight was awful. We weren't even like.
It's all awful. It's
all
never
awful,
good.
but-
Like
Yeah, but
last
listen,
year sucked.
we
the
had
year
a
before
chance to
sucked.
win. We had a chance to win and getting walked off by. And I know I'm usually on the blowout side too, but now
But like I wouldn't define tonight as a heartbreaking loss.
it was demoralizing.
Yeah,
Demoralizing.
demoralizing.
It was a
and
slow,
pathetic,
painful
lifeless.
knife to the stomach. Where would you rank this season in terms of like worst you've seen as a Yankee fan? Is it up there?
Worst.
This one's one of the frustrating.
2017 for sure is not. That was exciting, and they were ahead of schedule.
It's
that
certainly
was
the
fun.
worst since then.
Yeah, 2019 was.
Do you
They
count
want to
last
see
year?
what?
What about last year? Does that count?
I don't
It's
really
hard
count
to
last year, and they did
remember.
win a series at least, and like I mean,
Yeah.
we never thought that team.
I mean,
like,
they were like they were kind of the same team last year during the regular season that they were
Yeah,
this
yeah.
year. Like it just been 2016 was pretty bad because like they made it in 2015 and they were just so bad in 2016. But at least Gary came up at the end of the year and Judge and Austin. It was like the beginning of the
it was
big.
like 2012
bombers.
to 2014.
2013 and
years were
2014
brutal.
were bad. They missed the playoffs. Those Jeter and Moe's last
What was
year.
2014?
That was Jeter's last year. They won like I don't know 84 games.
But at least you had the Jeters.
right.
Last year
2013 at least you
as-
had Mariano's last year.
There were great moments that. in
Oh
those
08 was
years.
was pretty bad. But it was last Yankee Stadium.
What was 2010?
They went to the ALCS against Texas. It was a good
Yeah.
year. They were really good. Like that was the year after the World Series.
My
They weren't
memory's so
quite-
shot. I like all these years just jumble together. This is pretty bad. This is one of the worst seasons I've experienced.
I
as a
think it
Yankee fan.
might be the worst.
This is
Yeah,
one of the
I
worst.
think
Like
it
this is
Like,
worse.
it's
yeah.
not the worst team they've ever had.
They made the playoffs technically.
Well, no, not the worst. The team was fucking talented out the fucking
right.
ass.
It's
they were
most
so
maybe
underperforming.
disappointing would
Most
be the
wasted-
word I'd use.
wasted
team.
Wasted. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's for sure.
Like they were really the favorites to win the World Series,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, they were. Even
Which
dude,
they'll always be because they're the Yankees
Yeah,
and people
but-
will just always bet them up to that point. But they're I mean,
It made sense.
it was 3. Like Rizzo hit a home run 3, and it was 3-1, and I still felt like we were down 9-1.
because they didn't
Yeah.
have a walk.
Yeah.
You can't start.
Like
They,
think about that.
No
You-
rally was ever
3-1,
strung
and what was that? The 6th inning.
together.
6th inning hits a home run to make it 3-1. We're like, still feel down. That's insane. That's how bad that game was.
Well, if that's silence, then say it's just us
No,
all
it's
like.
just sad.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
long-
Shout out to everyone listening
Yeah.
to this miserable season.
I appreciate every single one. Yeah, YouTube channel, guys who subscribe, you watch the live shows. If we're still breathing next year, we're gonna do more of those live shows because those were fun. We'll find a way to make them more interactive and
away a lot of
fun. But yeah, you guys bought everyone who bought a T-shirt this year. I appreciate you, of course. Everyone who
Besides
listened.
Joey Gallo. I don't appreciate you.
Yeah, we'll go back to one episode a week. Next week we're gonna do a full eulogy, all the the exit press conferences and all the fuck they do. I forget exactly when they do those, but there will be more.
I think it'll be done by then.
Do they do those? Do they wait for the whole MLB season to be over, or do they do those right after? I feel like they do them as they're cleaning out the clubhouse, which is going to be like.
I think they do them. I think they do them like now.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll have on that. Fuck! It's only Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I wish it was Friday. God damn it. Another season that ends in pure misery and sadness. Yeah, it sucks. Brett Gardner. Oh my God.
Yeah. What this prick say? He's
asked
coming
if this
back.
is his last game. He goes, I hope not.
Oh, no.
I hope not. You son of a bitch.
So he's not retiring.
Do you
What?
know?
He's not retiring.
No, he's saying.
He wouldn't say that.
I
He's
hope that I'm back next
not.
season, but that's really not on my radar right now. I'm trying to process what went on this season.
Go away.
Bro,
Just
no,
go
my
away.
At the end of the season, only one team goes home happy, and that obviously isn't going to be us.
Go home. Doesn't he have a family?
Does he? I don't even know.
I don't know either.
Part of like the getting the like new feel, you gotta get rid of Boone. Like that gives me a new feel right off the bat. Like hearing just somebody talk having the press conference and turning the page on Brett Gardner, it's just like, okay, this is just a new. He's not here to fuck,
Mm-hmm.
My God, I can't believe that. Just as the podcast was ending, he had to give us one more thing here. Brutal. Sorry for everyone that watched the stream and was disappointed in the result and all that. It's not fun, obviously, when Dave and Gerrit and Coley and fights and Hank are just all screaming down your throat. But it is what it is. We had nothing to even fucking people. So you said a few things like, "Why didn't you guys fight back?" There was no moments to really fight back. We gave you everything we had on the Giancarlo Stanton fucking the ball that we thought was hit
At
the
least
kingdom
we
come.
got to celebrate that like it was a home run.
And and me and Marty had our moment with the Judge being thrown out of home, but.
That was
all that
really
is just
fucking funny.
Any little moment we had.
The fact I wasn't talking and you were talking while I was doing it is pure comedy.
I also, you were immediately like, you got to score here. Like I wasn't at that moment yet. I was like, you were so fast to it, or I didn't think he was going to score until you started saying it, and then I saw him running around third. Also, Giancarlo was nowhere in sight. I thought the throw was coming into Giancarlo at second. I don't know where the fuck Giancarlo was.
He thought it was gone.
Yeah, I don't know what he did.
He thought it was gone.
In retrospect, it would have been nice maybe if he was like about to be at second, and maybe they would have cut it off and tried to get him, allows Judge to score, but whatever. Giancarlo wasn't the problem tonight.
No.
I haven't seen any more Cole quotes, but Francesa said he thought Cole was honest and accountable in press conference. But at the end of the day, dude, you gotta fucking pitch better.
I don't give a fuck.
Asked if his hamstring in early September was responsible for his rougher pet. He said no.
Good. That I like. It wasn't like he's blaming it on anything.
I wish he finally did, because what?
No,
is
I'm
that
glad
just
he
Gerrit
didn't.
Cole? Like,
No, I'm glad I didn't fucking figure it out yourself, dude.
All right, let's wrap it up. That's the show. Appreciate everyone listening. Tune in next week. We'll do a full season eulogy and preview the offseason and figure out everything that is. Until then, appreciate you guys. Thanks for listening again. Later.